times I've failed, still your mercy remains. And should I stumble again, still I'm caught in your grace. Everlasting, your light will shine when all else fades. Never ending, your glory goes beyond all fame. My heart and my soul, I give you control. Consume me from the inside out, Lord. Let justice and praise become my embrace, to love you from the inside out. Will above all else, my progress remains. The art of losing myself and winning you ways everlasting.
It's been a really good experience. This is a church where I was able to actually give my life to God and live my life for Him rather than just go to church on Sundays and Wednesdays. It was actually, I was able to make it a real relationship here, so it's been great.
I like this youth group a lot because everyone's just like a family. Like, we all love each other. That I know, we haven't had any conflict between each other. We're all like a big family. If you could imagine a perfect family, that's us.
Yeah, definitely life-changing. It's been
A little louder.
It's been one of the reasons why I have decided to become a teacher. One of the reasons why my life turned around. I definitely think God used this youth group to reach out to me, and now slowly learn to be a servant of God. Yeah.
It was 2 years ago at camp, and then they were like talking about Kumon, and then I knew my friend went to Kumon, and I went up and I said, "Oh my God, Kumon!" And then Leo thought I went to Kumon, so he started calling me Kumon.
What is Kumon?
It's the tutoring center for the Asians.
This youth group is amazing. Like, I don't even know what to say about it. Like, I'm just being here because I'm new. So being here for like a month or two is just so amazing. I can't even describe it.
Just when Shauna brought me to church, and I was just freaked out, and then it's just when I accepted Christ and how I see how God has been working in my life to serve.
Well, I brought Jeanette to church, and now she's been coming for a really long time, so that's pretty cool.
It gave me a greater sense of family and connection with most of the youth group and other leaders, and more of a connection with God and seeing how He can touch people even when there's like not much things to do and stuff.
It totally brought me back to where I wanted to be. I mean, everybody has their downfalls, but camp always brings it up, and I try to keep it up after that. So without camps, well, I just think camps, they're there for me.
No more than usual, but this time it was cooler because I did, what do you call it? I was praying more for others than myself, which is unusual. I'm pretty selfish.
Brought me closer to God, and like I saw what I was doing before and it was wrong, and it made me feel bad about it, and showed me there's other ways than what I was doing.
Because now we've had such a really great summer camp and mission team that our youth group is now more of a family, and so being able to see the kids comfort each other and support each other and pray for each other has been amazing, and that would be my favorite part.
Well, camp impacted me a lot because I was saved there, and I never really had an experience with Jesus until that week, and it was just the most wonderful week of my life, I'm going to say.
Camp is where I first came to know Christ. It's where I accepted Christ, and ever since then, every year I go, it's just you grow more and more. You get a deeper relationship every time you go, because you're around people that love God and Christ just like you, and you can really relate to them, and that kind of helps you progress.
The very end of mission team, when we were at the Grand Canyon, and we were kind of just reflecting on what had gone on throughout the whole week, and we were, I think it was right before high school camp, and we were, I don't know, just focusing on what we can do for high school camp, because all of us had been on this amazing mission trip, and I don't know, we were just sitting all together looking at the Grand Canyon and just talking about what great things God had done and what we expect Him to do, and I don't know, just to talk with the group about that was pretty memorable.
I see God working big, because it's not a coincidence that we're all on fire for God right now. He has something great for us, and I hope that we be able to follow through with what He has.
I'm looking forward to seeing some more growth. God has definitely been working, not just in this youth group, but within this church. I believe God is moving. We're on the cusp of something great here. We had an amazing summer, and pieces keep on getting thrown in that are needed, and we're getting to the point where I really believe God's going to do something amazing. And I'm not just saying that just to say it, but because I truly believe it. With the addition of you, Victor, as our youth pastor, and with Vin coming in a couple of years earlier, just seeing the growth and the spiritual growth of the church. You know, maybe not necessarily a huge growth in numbers, but we are growing in numbers. But what has impressed me most is how this church is growing spiritually together. We pray together. When a church family member is in crisis, this church gets together and we pray, and we're there to support one another. And I can't wait to see what God's doing.
Since we are the crash now, hopefully, we can all keep growing. Like we all were at a pretty big spiritual high when we got back, and it's gonna be harder to get higher than that, but I'm sure we can do it, and it'll be cool to see what happens. Hopefully we keep growing in size and in our relationship with the Lord, because it'll be cool to see what we can do together.
I see God bringing in a lot of new people. I see new faces almost every Thursday, and I'd like to see that continue, because it's really good, and just make a lot more new friends, and especially recruit more people for God's army.
I see big things. I don't know what they're gonna be, but I have great hope for the future now that we have a good, strong leadership. We can, I don't know, just be more devoted to the kids. We can come in, all of us leaders can come in and just give what we can, and just really focus on more things than just what we have been in the past. I think we're all more dedicated, and I don't know, there's an excitement in the group that hasn't been there before, I think, and I'm really excited to see where the crash heads.